the season's finally here, and the players...
Hey, football fans, you ready for the gridiron? Thursday and Friday mornings, the Armchair Quarterback Show returns, 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be talking college and NFL football, the point spreads, fantasy football advice, and more. Want to catch it live? Become a Country Club member today here on Braves Country Radio. We'll make the replay available to the public later on that day, as we're being broadcasted nationwide on independent radio stations. As a member catching it live, you can ask your questions. We'll answer all. Point spread advice, player props, your fantasy football questions. It's the Armchair Quarterback Show, Thursday and Friday mornings this fall here on Braves Country Radio.
The armchair quarterback, he's full of beer and he's full of snacks. The all-American man.
Drink like me, can't smoke like me. So don't try to be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and flat out deceived.
Why did you get so drunk?
You got drunk. I'm just really exhausted.
What's in that cup?
Rum and Cokes?
Do you have any idea how important this is? We're trying to save the pub call. Really? This is what you're doing? This is what you're doing?
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win. And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes, and the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam, ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-1 lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
You're in Braves country.
If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to first, and here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose white stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Keep playing like this, will be the laughing stock of the league.
All right, boys, let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of the...
You're in Braves country.
Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. America's patriotic light lager, all natural ingredients. Stand tall, be proud. The perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. America's patriotic light lager, offering a crisp, clean, bold taste. Perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. A beer with only 110 calories that tastes like a full-flavored beer and celebrates like freedom.
Down a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys, and join us for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live as the Braves are on the road. We're set to bring you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside, get set for what should be a great day on Braves Country Radio. We'll go through the lineups today as the game moves along. Put your click in the chat, slap that like, and let's get ready, Braves Country. We'd like to thank everybody for choosing Braves Country Radio, and a special thanks to all the country club members. Please like on your way in and subscribe, set those alerts, and share Braves Country Radio to help build the crowd so we can continue to bring you the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves Baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation is in its 5th season of bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 170 Atlanta Braves ball games. Please like and subscribe today. Join the Country Club. Thank you to all the Country Club members. You help support Braves Country Radio.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves Country.
Good evening, Braves Country. Hopefully we get this game off. Some dark, ugly skies in the pregame on the Chicago show, so I haven't seen any updates, so I'm assuming we're starting at 7:40, but been trying to find some information on whether or not there's going to be a delay, but I haven't seen it, so we're going to assume it's ready to roll. I don't know if they played the same games in Wrigley that they do with Atlanta. They'll wait to the very last minute to tell you that there's a rain delay, but so far, nothing. Let's hit the salutations first, and then we will take a quick break, and I'm going to see if I can find anything out about the first pitch. Good to see you, Country Club members, JC and HHO. Country Club member Mark Ricky Ricardo. Uncle Charlie. What you talking about, Willis? Gary the Real McCoy. Royal PETA, or better known as the Bryce Elder Fan Club president and founding member. Cody Turner. If y'all weren't here for the first game, you missed quite an entertaining chat. Shakan, Shakan, Shakan. Thank you for your channel support there, PETA, as we respect your elder. I got his emoji in the chat for you. It's the first thing I did as soon as I got done with the broadcast this afternoon, as I put that in there, as I knew you were going to want it. Cody Turner, good to see you. Bam, bam. We're going to take that real quick break. My man Nathaniel Brooks in the chat. We're going to take that really quick break when we come back. But hopefully have some, it looks like they're warming up. So far so good. It is dark skies. It looks like it's leaving the area, and they're showing Cade Horton warming up, and I can't imagine the home team would have their starting pitcher, especially someone as good as Cade Horton. Y'all haven't given Horton a who yet this year. He's a pretty darn good right-hander for the Cubbies. We'll be back in a flash, pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play. Lineups next here on Braves Country. Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. America's patriotic light lager, all natural ingredients. Stand tall, be proud. The perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. America's patriotic light lager, offering a crisp, clean, bold taste. Perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. A beer with only 110 calories that tastes like a full-flavored beer and celebrates like freedom. Hey Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Join the Country Club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the Country Club today. It helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Hey Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. From the mountains to the prairies to your pint glass with white foam, we're bringing back beer with a backbone. All that matters in our brew is taste and a touch of American excellence. American Rebel Beer, born in the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball. No more measles and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
You're in Braves Country.
Let's go ahead and get into this. Leading off and playing right field for your Atlanta Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. 15 home runs, 31 RBI, 6 stolen bases, batting .280. Batting second, playing first, Matt Olson. 21 home runs, 77 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .269. Ozzie Albies batting third, playing second. 14 home runs, 62 RBI, 12 stolen bases, batting .238. Drake Baldwin is behind home plate, batting cleanup. 15 home runs, 62 RBI, a 283 average. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Marcelo Ozuna. 20 home runs, 62 RBI, a 229 clip. Michael Harris II will be patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves in batting sixth. 17 home runs, 77 RBI, 15 stolen bases, batting 250. Ha-Sung Kim is at short, batting seventh. 2 home runs, 5 RBI, 6 stolen bases, batting 227. Eli White is batting eighth and in left field. He's got 8 home runs, 31 RBI, 8 stolen bases, batting 233. Nacho Alvarez is batting ninth and at the hot corner. 8 RBI at 238. On the mound for your Atlanta Braves, it's Bryce Elder Day. Respect your elder. He's 5-9 with a 5.85 ERA and a 1.48 whip. 124 innings, 99 strikeouts, 47 walks, 20 home runs given up, and 137 hits smacked around the park. He'll be going head-to-head with Cade Horton. Horton gives a who with a 9.4 ERA and a shiny 2.92 ERA and a 1.19 whip. 98 innings, 81 strikeouts, 86 hits allowed, 31 walks, 9 home runs served. Backing up Horton in the bottom of the first inning, leading off and playing second base, it's Nico Horner. He's got 5 home runs, 54 RBI, 23 stolen bases, and a 290 average. Michael Busch is batting second, playing first. 26 home runs, 76 RBI, 4 stolen bases. Batting 262. Seiya Suzuki is in right field for the injured Kyle Tucker. He's got a calf injury, came out of the game late last night. They have not put him on the IL. They're playing it day-to-day right now. 27 home runs, 89 RBI, 5 stolen bases, batting 245. Ian Happ is in left field and batting cleanup. 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, batting 238. Carlos Santana is the designated hitter and batting fifth. 11 home runs, 52 RBI, 7 stolen bases, batting 224. Dansby Swanson, batting sixth, playing short. 21 home runs, 67 RBI, 11 stolen bases, batting 249. Willie Castro is in center field and batting seventh. 11 home runs, 30 RBI, 9 stolen bases, batting 229. Matt Shaw is batting eighth and at third. 11 home runs, 36 RBI, 16 stolen bases, batting 230. McGuire is behind the plate, batting ninth. 7 home runs, 21 RBI, a 217 average. Calling balls and strikes behind home plate tonight, it's Malachi Moore. Austin Jones is at first. Your second base umpire is Jansen Visconti, and down the third base line, it's Andy Fletcher. Game time temperatures here in Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois are expected to dip into the high 60s with the wind blowing in at about 17 miles an hour, though it does expect to change quite a bit as a front was coming in. Chicago got dumped on earlier this afternoon, but it appears that the skies are starting to clear. We've not gotten confirmation, but we do believe first pitch will come on like normal. Chicago Cubs are minus 155 on the money line. The over-under is 8.5. Our pick to click tonight, nobody has ever seen Horton in the Braves lineup. So we'll just go ahead and take a stab in the dark and say that if we're going to throw a dart up against the wall and hope it'll hit, we'll take the Drake. The Drake batting from the left side but against the right-hander. Sandwiched in between Ozzie and Ozuna. We think he will click tonight. Give me your Atlanta Braves to win a low-scoring affair with the wind blowing in. Give me the Bravos. 4-2. American Rebel Beer keys to the game tonight. It's going to be all about the pitching. It's all going to be about that wind. If it continues to blow in at 17 miles an hour plus, this is going to be a low-scoring affair. It's hard to score runs in Wrigley when the wind's blowing in. But it has been whipping. Earlier, just a couple hours ago, it was going left to right. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. But if the weather is a factor, expect runs to be at a premium. Malachi Moore is one of the diciest home plate umpires in baseball. Here's hoping Bryce Elder gets a wide zone, especially in the lower part of the zone. That's where Bryce Elder can eat. Sinkers and sliders on the inside and outside part of the zone. If it's a wide zone, Elder can take advantage of the aggressiveness of this lineup. Just got a couple of minutes here before first pitch. We're going to go ahead and take a really quick break. When we come back, pitch by pitch, play by play of your Atlanta Braves. I want to check the weather one more time, make sure we're not getting any kind of a delay. Doesn't appear that we are. We'll be back in flight.
Can you predict what will come in 100 years, or in 10, or in the next minute? Some people think they can. Nuclear scientists, mathematicians, astronomers, biologists. Because they see beyond the known dimensions of time and space.
Well, the season's finally here, and the players...
Hey, football fans, you ready for the gridiron? Thursday and Friday mornings, the Armchair Quarterback Show returns, 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be talking college and NFL football, the point spreads, fantasy football advice, and more. Want to catch it live? Become a Country Club member today here on Braves Country Radio. We'll make the replay available to the public later on that day as we're being broadcasted nationwide on independent radio stations. As a member catching it live, you can ask your questions. We'll answer all. Point spread advice, player props, your fantasy football questions. It's the Armchair Quarterback Show. Thursday and Friday mornings this fall here on Braves Country Radio.
The armchair quarterback, he's full of beer and he's full of snacks. The all-American man.
Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. From the mountains to the prairies to your pint glass with white foam, we're bringing back beer with a backbone. All that matters in our brew is taste and a touch of American excellence. American Rebel Beer, born in the USA. Looks like we are ready to roll, Braves Country. Getting set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. Horton and the Cubs are wearing their classic home pinstripe, white pants, white tops, blue pinstripe, Cubs logo across the chest, blue ball caps, and we are just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play. First pitch on the way is a sweeper, and yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves Country. It's 0-1. The 0-1 chopped down the line. Foul, it's 0-2. So an 0-2 count to Acuna. Trying to get the 3D to come in. It's taking a second to reload. Here we go, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got him with the sweeper. Acuna's woes at the plate continue. One away. One up, one down. Game 2 of the BCR doubleheader. First game we did today, Detroit knocked out the Mets 6-2. Pretty fun ball game if you missed it. First pitch on the way is a four-seam fastball up top for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, hits it high and deep down the right field line, but foul. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Once again, the Braves have never seen Horton. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 95 miles an hour up top, 1-2. And you got to kind of expect there to be some learning curve going against a pretty good right-hander, young right-hander that they've never seen before. So first time through the lineup's kind of a crapshoot. The 1-2, swing, slaps it down the line. Four-seam fastball, do it again. What you'll see from Cade Horton, five-pitch mix. It's the 1-2. Swing, slaps that down the line. Do it one more time. He's got a four-seam fastball, and it's a good one that he leans on 50% of the time. It tops out into the mid to high 90s. A sweeper at 21% and a change at 12%, along with the curve at 11%. He does have a show-me sinker that he throws in at about 5% of the time to keep you off balance. The 1-2, outside wide, changeup misses 2-2. Left to right across the outfield for the Cubbies tonight on defense. It's Happ, Castro, and Suzuki. Around the horn is the 2-2. Down and in, changeup. Full count working very quickly as Horton. Around the horn for the Cubs, left to right, it's Shaw, Dansby Swanson, Nico Horner, and Michael Bush. McGuire behind the plate. The payoff pitch, swing, chops it foul down the first base line. Braves nothing, Cubs nothing, just getting going here in the top of the first inning. Game 3 of a 3-game set. We'll see the Cubs for 3 more in Atlanta next week. The payoff pitch. Swing, fouls that down the line. So nothing else, Olsen's making them work. The 3-2. Down below the knees, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first, and a great at bat by Olsen to get things started for the Braves.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Ozzie Albies, who's been heating up, stands at the plate, open stance from the left side. First pitch on the way, swing, rolls it over to second. That's going to be a 4-6-3. Almost a double play, but Dansby couldn't get it down to first quite in time. Ozzie, a one pitch out once again, has become a theme for him in 2025. He will switch places with Olsen, give us a little more speed if something gets down into the gap. I'd love to see a number on that, on how many times Ozzie has actually taken the first pitch this year. First pitch of the game. He gets much more. As the first pitch on the way is a four-seam fastball down and in for a ball to Drake Baldwin. It's 1-0. He gets much more decisive and picky and works the count his second and third time through. It's that first time he just, I don't know, it's like ants in his pants. The 1-0. Outside wide, changeup misses 2-0. So 2-0 count. Good to see everybody in the chat. See AY in the chat. Tree Nug. C height. Flip it over to first real quick. Man, that was close. That was a good pickoff move. Ozzie really wasn't leaning that bad. That was just a great move by Horton. He almost got him caught. Accurate throw. They almost got him on the wall as he was sliding into first base. The 2-0 to Drake. 97. Wide strike, number 1. Might have touched the paint on the way by. 2-1 count, Horton. Looking in. Pitch. Swing, lifts it into left field. That'll be a fly ball, F7 in your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper. We'll grab the gloves and see if we can keep the Cubs the same here on Braves Country.
All right, say cheese. Oh, I'm vegan, so I can't really. Oh my God. You know, soy.
Look at Soto. He's kicked. He wants to throw the bat at the fans. Let him. That's his manager pulling him away. Boy, how bad is Jody Davis hurt?
A fan threw a beer at Mario Soto, and that incited him. He grabbed a bat and wanted to go after the fan with a bat.
I tell you the truth, my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know?
Hey, I'm from an era where we turn everything into a cook. Say what you want, but the salsa glass be making some good salsa water, boy. Yeah, you finish with a little jar of pickles. Boy, put some Kool-Aid in there. You use all the ragu out the glass jar? All right, put some soda in there. It's a glass container is empty and it becomes a reusable glass container. Shoot, you having company? Peel that paper off.
Oh, y'all fancy over here. This a fancy glass.
Spalding led his White Stockings and a pickup team of all-stars on a round-the-world tour to spread the gospel of the great American game.
We are up at breakfast early as we are to start at 10 o'clock for the pyramids. Camels and donkeys have been secured for the party. The ball players in uniform, as for the first time the Sphinx is to witness a game of baseball. After lunch, we have photos taken at the Sphinx and then proceed to play our historical game of ball with about 200 Arabs for an audience. They took more interest in the game than the average Englishman and did not once refer to it as the old game of rounders, you know.
Welcome in Radio Land. See, everyone came in and hit the like from the different radio stations. Got an email this afternoon about y'all's contest. First pitch on the way is a 93-mile-an-hour sinker at the knees. It's 0-1. Welcoming in a record 27 radio stations around the land. Not just Cubs and Braves fans, I'm sure. The 0-1 swing, lifts it into center field, drifting over, making the easy catches. Michael Harris II. F8 in your scorecard to get the game going here for the Atlanta Braves. On defense, it's going to be Eli, Michael Harris, and Ronald Acuna Jr. left to right across the outfield. Round the horn, Nacho, Kim, Ozzie, and Olsen. Drake is behind the plate, and of course Elder is on the bump. Michael Bush comes to the plate, drops a bunt attempt, bangs it foul. It's 0-1. Several games going on tonight. We'll keep you up to date on the out-of-town scoreboard. Right now, the Pirates lead the Dodgers in Pittsburgh 2-0. The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Good bender off the plate. 0-2 count. Guardians all over the Red Sox early, 7-0 in the fourth in Fenway. The 0-2. Elder comes set, kicks and fires. Swing, rattles that one foul. We'll do it again. They're in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the Reds lead the Blue Jays 5-3 in the fourth. The 0-2. Bangs it down the line, foul. Michael Busch, 26 home runs, 76 RBI. The 0-2 offering from Elder is a changeup just off the plate. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Elder comes set. Fires it right by him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Smoke him if you got him. He got him. 2 down. First strikeout of the night for Bryce Elder. I believe I saw his over-under was 3.5. Pretty gettable number for him out in the desert. First pitch to Suzuki is right down Main Street for a strike. It's 0-1. An interesting stat, Suzuki's batting average and his OPS is the 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. Goes up remarkably higher when he is in the field like he is tonight as opposed to the designated hitter. Yeah, I don't know, maybe he's more locked into the game. I don't know what it is, but he bats about 40 to, I think it was 45 points higher in his batting average is the 1-1. Swings, smokes it over to shortstop. Kim's there. He'll fire it to first, and it's a 6-3 putout. That'll end the inning. Cubs go down. 1, 2, 3 on 11 pitches, baby. Let's get it, Elder, here in the Windy City.
You come at the king, you best not miss.
1 strike they count to Gwynn, and the fastball inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. At first, second, and short. And Gooden catches the outside corner with a fastball. So it's 1-2. Curveball and hit foul down the left side.
Giving him an off-speed pitch that he can really handle with a man on third and the infield back, especially through the middle. It's like giving up the run.
Goes back to the fastball, and it's fouled into the stands. So
shortstop or to the second baseman.
And the fastball for a ball. It's 2-2. Fastball, that puts the count at 3-2. And as you pointed out, Rusty, he does not strike out often. Got caught looking yesterday. 3-2 pitch, and it's hit down the line. It's foul. 3-2. 3-2 curveball out of the strike zone. So Gooden wins that one.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by our mystery sponsor, a product that is so good that they're paying us to keep anyone from associating it with this program.
Just a bit outside. Ball 4. Ball 8.
On many summer day, I played baseball starting at 8 in the morning, running home at noon for a quick meal, and again with fielding and batting till it was too dark to see the ball. These were times when my head seemed empty of everything but baseball names and figures. I could name the players who led in batting and fielding, and the pitchers who had won the most games. And I had my opinions about who was better than anybody else in the national game. Carl Sandburg.
Marcell Ozuna leads us off. First pitch on the way as we clean up the screen here. Right there for a strike, it's 0-1. The wind going left to right. Looks like it could be tailing in a little bit. A pretty strong wind here in Wrigley nonetheless. The 0-1 misses high, 1-1. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires. Swing rattles it foul down the line. It's looking more right now that it's a straight left to right wind. It started that way last night, and then the wind started dipping in. The 1-2. Outside wide. Sweeper misses. Ball 2, 2-2. 2-2 count. Horton, 23rd offering of the evening. Swung on, banged down the line, foul. Out of play. We'll do it again. Thank you, Mr. Hightower, as he's affectionately known as Bubba around these parts. Appreciate the channel support. The 2-2. Change up, swing and a miss, strike three, dipped inside. One down. One up, one down. First pitch on the way to Michael Harris II. Misses for a ball outside and high out of the zone. That's bad. One count. 97 mile an hour. Four-seam fastball, P at the knees, 1-2. Man, this kid can bring it. 1-2. Swing! Harris has knocked it down the line. Dribbles towards the glove of Michael Bush. He'll step on the bag, 2 down. So 2 down. Ha-Sung Kim, the batter. First pitch on the way. Right down Main Street. Fastball. First strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Pitch misses just outside. 1-1. One count. Swing, fouls it back, rifles it straight to the backstop, 95 miles an hour at the knees, 1-2. One, two. Up top. Handcuffed him a little bit. 2-2. Kim with 2 home runs on the year, batting .227. About 85, 90 at bats this year, the 2-2. Pops it up behind home plate. Giving a look is the hind catcher, McGuire. He'll make the catch behind the dish, and that'll end the inning. Braves go down quietly. We head to the bottom of the second, scoreless here in Chicago.
It is so hot outside, I almost called my ex so I could be around something shady.
There was no such thing as on demand. You couldn't just turn on a TV and be like, I want to see this
on
TV
demand.
show. Yeah, like what you have now is on demand. Like going to...
Like getting it right, like immediately? Is that what you mean?
That's
like demand?
on demand. Like demanding it right now. It's ready on demand. When you open Hulu, you go to season 12, episode 6, play, that is on demand. It is ready for you.
Ready,
that did not exist.
Oh, okay. Right.
It took you... Like, you would just have to wait months for the next season of a TV show.
Months?
They would leave it on a cliffhanger and have the season finale, and then you would just not know anything for like 3 months.
I would just wait until everything's there to watch it then.
There was no there. You had to watch it while it was on television.
You can save it. You can record it with the remote.
Throughout the entire 90s, we had no ability to pause, rewind, live TV.
You couldn't pause?
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
Listen, and we had a TV guide, okay? We had a TV guide.
A remote?
What?
A remote?
A book.
Armchair.
By the 1880s, newspapers and magazines and now baseball cards, printed up to help boost the sale of cigarettes, brought into the homes of young boys a generation of baseball heroes they would never get to see in person. Pete Browning, the old gladiator of the Louisville Eclipse, had a lifetime batting average of .343 and was the idol of Kentucky fans. One day in 1884, he broke his favorite bat. After the game, an apprentice woodworker named Bud Hillerick offered to make Browning a new bat. The next day, Browning went 3 for 3. Thereafter, he would use no one else's bats. It was the first Louisville Slugger, and Browning would eventually own more than 200 of them, to each of which he gave a name taken from the Bible.
First pitch on the way from Bryce Elder. Start this off as a slider, a backward slider to the left-handed bat of Ian Happ. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Pops it up down the line. Eli White gave it chase. I think the wind knocked it down. I got confused looking at this because I thought he was going to make the catch. And he throws it towards first base trying to catch the runner. And he ends up throwing it into the dugout. So what looked like it was going to be an easy out, the wind knocks it down. It's going to be a single and then an E7 on White. First pitch on the way is a 92-mile-an-hour sinker up top. It's 0-1. Let me reset the screen. That was the other thing. I looked down to try to reset the screen, and I looked up. I was like, what the heck just happened? The 0-1 count. Slider. Down and in, 1-1. Carlos Santana, the batter. Righty-lefty matchup. Santana picked up off of waivers from Cleveland. The 1-1 in the dirt to him. Shohei Ohtani was a late scratch tonight. Supposed to start the game, the Dodgers versus the Pirates. We took him out, put Sheehan in, but he is designated hitting. He said he didn't feel well. He's under the weather. I'm like, something's not right there. The 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. You're the Dodgers, and your star is not feeling well. Why are you even playing him? I feel like Dave Roberts is leaving some critical information out of that. The 2-2. Not saying he's lying, just saying he's not truthing. The 2-2 swing. That ball's hammered over to first. Line drive right to Olsen. He'll step on the bag. 1 down. That ball was absolutely scalded. So a runner at third. 1 out. I thought they had that wrong. So when they originally put him on second, they had actually put him on third, so he had reached first base. First pitch on the way is a swing and miss at the slider zone. When I was going off of the screen information from the Atlanta Braves, and out of town once again, it was wildly wrong. So the infield is in. Runner at third. The 0-1 swing pops it up. Giving chase down the line is Olsen. It'll bend in the seats. 1-2. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, and they were showing the wind that was blowing pretty across the board from foul pole, left to right. But that wind knocked down that ball, so it must be starting to tail in from left to right. And Eli is playing, my God, he might as well be sitting in the ivy. He is so far back right now against Swanson. The 0-2, down and in, 1-2. I know he's got good speed, but that's why that ball fell in front of him to begin with. He is so far back. He is 10 feet to 15 feet further back than what Harrison Acuna are. It makes zero sense with the wind blowing in. 1-2, inside 2-2. I don't know if he has not played in Wrigley much, and he doesn't know the confines well enough to be able to maneuver on a ball back to the wall, but he is extremely deep for a right-handed Dansby Swanson, who would really have to slug it to get it I mean, there's no way the ball gets over his head, is the point. His back is almost to the ivy. Maybe 3 or 4 steps in front of the warning track. It's really strange. The payoff. Caught, looking, strike 3. Bang, got him. Dansby Swanson doesn't like him. That ball definitely hit the zone. He's given the what for the home plate umpire, Malachi Moore, and he's not one of my favorite. He calls a lot of bad games, and maybe they have a history, but that pitch was nasty. They call it his sinker, but it really worked as a 2-seamer there. Started out and dove in. So the infield can now move back, and the first pitch on the way is a 4-seamer to Castro. Willie Castro playing center tonight. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kingston fires. 1-1. 1-1 count. Runner at third, 2 outs. The pitch. Swings, slices it foul. 1-2. Elder's now 1 strike of getting out of this jam. It was deep enough that I believe both the Cubs and the Braves broadcasters were talking about it, because they both looked out there into how far deep Eli is playing. The 1-2, down and in, 2-2. Hopefully someone's got it together in the dugout and says something to him when he comes in. I mean, he is extremely deep. You'd think he was back there shagging balls during a home run derby. Two count. Castro, 11 home runs on the year. The pitch in the dirt, 3-2. Ball gets away. Baldwin's able to jump on top of it to keep Happ down there at third. Now it's a full count. Standing on deck is Shaw. In the hold, the number 9 hitter, McGuire. Braves nothing, Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Big spot here in the game for Elder. Cruised through the 1st inning. Just giving up the 1 hit so far. The payoff pitch, swing, lifts it into right, drifting over, and that'll drop in front of Ronald Acuna Jr. It's the first run of the game, and the Braves trail 1-0. Right now, it would be an unearned run, with the air moving Happ over. They can change that if this inning goes further and further. And right now, they've put it up as an earned run. It shouldn't be an earned run. The runner got to third because of the error, so we'll see if that changes on the. Sometimes they have to wait until the next day or so to get it. But the home scorekeeper has made an error, he or herself. Him or herself. Flip it over to first real quick. Keep the runner close by. He's not standing at third base. He's not standing in scoring position without the error thrown into the dugout, so that is not an earned run. 1-0 right there at the knees. It's 1-1. Welcome in, Chris. 1-1 count. Comes set. Kingston fires. Chops it down the line. Foul. It's 1-2. Braves are off tomorrow. We head home and face Seattle. First game, 7:15 on Friday. Braves Country Today comes your way Friday morning after the Armchair Quarterback Show, about 10 a.m. Eastern. 1-2. Down below the knees, 2-2. If you're not a Country Club member, you can catch it over on the Armchair QB Radio YouTube channel live. The 2-2 count, high and inside, runner goes. Here's the throw down to second, and they're going to say that he is safe. Ozzy's motioning to the dugout. He thinks he got him. We'll see what they say. Snicker's waiting for him to go ahead. Nope. They will not challenge it. Take another look at it. Wasn't a bad throw by Drake Baldwin, but huge jump on Elder. Well, it looks like he just got him in there. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Elder ends the inning, his third strikeout of the night, and he keeps it right there. By the way, they have changed the scoring. It's unearned run. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
My kids, they don't help either, you know. My kids, they're very smart kids I got, you know. Yeah. But the other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so will you.
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch. Stick around for the postgame show, Braves Country Tonight, where we will open up the phone lines and react to your calls or your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball.
Look at that! The Hendersons are getting a new fence.
Ah, who cares? They're swingers.
I want a new fence.
Need a home loan fast? At the American Bank of Los Santos, we'll help you get the debt you need to make life easier. We'll show you how to look richer and be poorer. You need to impress people fast. Not in 20 years. It's only a risk if you get into money troubles or the economy changes. Call American Bank of Los Santos. Now that the kids have moved out and have drug problems of their own, maybe it's time to install a luxury marble wet bar so you can get drunk in private. American Bank of Los Santos. Why worry about tomorrow if you look inadequate today? Armchair.
Past 2 weeks, you've been reading about a bad brag. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. That I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for.
First pitch is right there for a strike to Eli White. As we begin the third inning, the 0-1 pitch. Banged down the line, foul. It's 0-2. Eli White's error led to the lone run that is on the scoreboard right now. So I don't even know what he was thinking there. That throw that he made to first base is the 0-2, swing and a miss. Strike three. Throw that he made to first base, he was never going to get the runner. I think the wind actually might have had a huge effect on it, which is why it sailed so wide of Olsen and into the dugout. But just a boneheaded play, honestly. He should have just been tossing it to second base to keep the runner where he was. Four-seam fastball to Nacho Alvarez starts the at-bat. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup to 1-0. 95 inside. Ball 2-2-0. The 2-0 count. Braves trail by one. Wind blowing in now pretty consistently left field into right. As the 2-0 pops it up. High in the sky. Who wants it? Second baseman Nico Horner drifts back and makes the catch. 2 down. The center fielder, Castro, put his hands up like he didn't know where the hell it was because it was nowhere near him. But he had lost it in the sky. Too bad it wasn't out there to him. And I'll tell you what, that is the first pitch on the way to Acuna is right down the pipe for a strike. It's 0-1. That pitching staff for the Pittsburgh Pirates, which has been is it 0-1. Swing lifts it into right field, right center, going back on the track, making the running catch at the wall, bangs into the ivy as Castro, and that'll end the inning. More on that Pirates pitching staff when we return. Braves go down very quickly, 1-2-3.
So y'all can stand on a chair and tape your phone to the ceiling to do that dumbass challenge, but your smoke detector been beeping off here.
I live next door. I've got problems with the Wi-Fi.
Okay, so why are you here to me?
Well, it's your Wi-Fi, isn't it? Have you done something?
Okay, but I've not got a problem with my Wi-Fi.
You've put a password on it.
What do you mean?
Look, how long have I been here now? I've been here 2 years. I've happily used the Wi-Fi, and now I see that you've put a password on it, and I can't use it. I think you're being unreasonable.
Wait, what? What did you say?
Look, it's very simple. You have Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, I have Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, I've been happily using your Wi-Fi now for a couple of years, and all of a sudden you put a password on it, and I've got no access. I tell you what, you let me have your password, and that's the end of the problem.
Oh, hold a minute, you've been using my Wi-Fi?
Well, I don't know how much of your Wi-Fi it is. I mean, it's a signal, isn't it? Right? Well, the signal doesn't remain just within your four walls. So what comes out here is public. It's on public property, right? It's public.
Okay, but now you can't because I put a password on it.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. So look, there's two things we can do. One is, and I think the easiest thing is, let me have your password. Or, of course, you can always remove your password. I mean, it's just pretty easy, really. Simple as that.
Armchair.
Roger Connor of the New York Giants was the era's greatest home run hitter. He smashed 138 during his career, a record which would stand until Babe Ruth came along.
Pull up a chair. Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. First pitch on the way is a sinker on the edge. Fouled away by McGuire. It's 0-1. Number 9 hitter for the Cubs. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1. Pops it up down the third base line, giving chase. Nacho, he'll never get him. Easy infield single. The catcher taking advantage of Nacho Alvarez. We've seen this for 3 weeks now. Teams have picked up on the fact that they continue to play an overshift with Nacho Alvarez. And that one there, Honest Engine, that wasn't a great bunt. But he has such a lack of range, and it's not his fault. They're putting him in a terrible position. He has so much land to cover and does not have a third baseman's arm. There's just the physics tell you he's never going to get you out if you can get it now. First pitch on the way to Horner is down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is one of the things they've got to fix by next year, because the dopey numbskulls that are up in the Braves front office, they're analytical dorks. They've never put it on a glove in their life. They think they have the game figured out, and they put everybody at their worst position. 1-0 misses inside, 2-0. Whoever comes in to right the ship in the dugout, I hope they fix that. I hope there's someone who has a spine who says, no, we're not doing that. I don't care what you say, we're going to do it my way. The 2-0 right there, first strike, 2-1. Because I'm not putting this all on Snicker. I think he's being told, you're going to do it this way or else kind of thing. And whoever takes over the gig needs to be the guy that says, this isn't working, man. The 2-0, the 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. He is so far back and has so much room to cover. And once again, Kim has a lot more range than he does. He should have been playing in that shortstop position, and Nacho sliding over into what is essentially left of the second base bag. The 2-2 pops it down the first base line, towards the first base line. Ozzie Albies grabs it, flips it to first, 4-3 on the putout. But on the play, the runner does move into scoring position from first to second. So it'll be a 4-3 putout in your scorecard. They get another runner in scoring position playing small ball. Productive out by the Cubs. First pitch on the way is a sinker down and in. It's 1-0. 1-0. Michael Bush. Struck out his first time up. Pitch, swing, bangs it over to first. And Olson has it. Underhands it to Elder covering the bag. 2 down. Runner at second goes down to third, and now they're 90 feet away from doubling the score, but there are 2 outs. Seiya Suzuki comes to the plate. 0 for 1, grounded out to short his first time up. First pitch is a slider off the plate. It's 1-0. Kicks and fires. Just smacks the edge. Good sinker. 1-1. Tell you what, as frustrating as 2025 has been, man, I'll tell you what, 2026, there's a lot of hope out there. With this pitching that they're going to have coming back, 1-1 right there for a strike 1-2. We got a chance to see Hayden Harris last night, the rookie coming up, and he looks like the real deal. Southpaw coming out of the bullpen, and Munoz looked pretty good for that matter too. You're going to have some pretty good pieces coming back to that bullpen, but they're going to have some room to be able to add a couple of power arms. So 1-2 misses, 2-2. 2-2 count. This will be the 50th pitch on the night for Elder, so you'd like to get out of this. The pitch on the way. Swing, rattles it foul towards the right field side into the stands. Cubs 1, Braves nothing. More and more you see some of these young kids. And then, of course, Hurst and Waldrop. We'll have Schwellenbach back. We'll have Sale ready to roll. Strider, I think, will be much better next year. The 2-2. Down and in, 3-2. Remember, when he shuts it down this year, Strider's going to have a chance to build up his arm, and I think you're going to see velocity back, and then you're also going to see much better control. Full count. Runner at third, 2 outs. And I haven't even mentioned Ronaldo Lopez. He'll be back. The payoff pitch. Swing, lifts it. High and deep into right field. Giving chases Acuna. Deep near the ivy. He'll make the catch in the corner, and that'll end the inning. Cubs go down without a fight there. Olson, Ozzie, Baldwin coming to the dish when we return.
Okay, so I put password in it. Yeah, I put password on it because Broadband suggested for me to put a password on it to make it faster, but obviously because they thought other people were using it, and
no, I think that's very unreasonable. Well, it was probably me.
Yeah, we've established that. And then my Wi-Fi was being slower inside my house, so my broadband suggested to put a password on it.
Look, I don't mind how slow it runs. Actually, you know,
but I do.
That's the Wi-Fi within your house. What about the Wi-Fi that's coming out the walls? And that's what I'm using. Good enough for me.
Yeah, but like, what I'm trying to say is that Wi-Fi is still mine.
Well, okay, if you want to use some of it, I mean, you can sit in your garden and you can use the Wi-Fi there. I don't mind. But if you've got a lot of work to do, maybe you can let me know that you're using it so that, you know, it doesn't interfere with the downloading. So you keep your Wi-Fi within the house, lock the windows, close the door, seal up the letterbox, but anything that comes out through the walls is public.
Ryan Sandberg stepping in to lead it off against Danny Cox. Sandberg walked his first time. Last time up, he grounded out third to first. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on, fly ball, left center field. That sends Coleman back, and that ball is gone.
home run for Ryne Sandberg. He hit it into the basket.
Denton True Young was an ungainly, out-of-place farm boy when he came to the Cleveland Spiders in 1890. Even his teammates took to calling him Cy, short for Cyrus, because he seemed so countrified. But Cy Young held the Chicago White Stockings to just 3 hits to win his first game, and then went on to win 510 more before he was through, a record never even approached by any other pitcher.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way. It's four-seam fastball. Matt Olson, he swings mightily, but files it straight back. He just missed timing that one up. It's 0-1. The 0-1. 96, right down the pipe. Called for a strike. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Bangs it foul. Sweeper. Do it again. First installment of our Who I Is for tonight. These are going to be a little more difficult because they're tied into the radio contest abroad. The 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. 1-2 count. Brings it high and out of the zone to it. The 2-2 from Horton. Braves trail 1-0. Pitch on the way, working quickly. 95 caught looking, strike 3. Punched him out on the outer track. 1 down. Olson doesn't like it, but you can't take one that close to the zone with 2 strikes. That's one of the biggest problems with this offense is that there's too many guys that are willing to take third strikes that are right there on the edge. You got to be more defensive. First of all, you'd like to see the guys choke up, but that's a lost art. But you got to be swinging the bat. You can't just let them get that third strike. And these are all in the scouting reports as the 0-1 to Ozzie. 95 miles an hour, misses high 1-1. They're all in the scouting reports, and the teams are starting to pick up. Not only can they drop a bunt on Nacho playing third in the overshift is the 1-1. Did he go around? He did at 1-2. But they know if you can be aggressive with 2 strikes against the Braves batters on the outside part of the zone, they'll take it for a third strike and just go stumbling back to the bench. The 1-2, chops it down the line, foul. Do it again. All right, the first one on the Who I Is. One, 2, misses high, 2-2. He's working so quickly, I'm afraid to even take a look over here. This man is from Pebble Beach, California. The 2-2, check swing, strike 3. I don't even know what Ozzie was asking there. He absolutely went around, and he chased one out of the zone. Because maybe he thought maybe it wasn't a strike. He swung it. I mean, he definitely swung. I mean, I don't even know what that swing was. It was late, and he was chasing out of the zone. Drake Baldwin, the batter. First pitch on the way. Inside changeup. It's 1-0. This young man's from Pebble Beach, California. Hit over 200 home runs in his career. 1-0. Fouled back. It's 1-0. Had a batting average below the Mendoza line, but was still able to hang around long enough to play 15 years in the major leagues. He was an outfielder and designated hitter. 1-1 swing. Rips it up the middle. Diving catch by Dansby Swanson. Wow, what a play. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. Ex-Brave doing it to us.
I just found out Gilligan's Island only ran for 3 seasons. I could swear I've seen 700 episodes of that show.
Watch with my chair!
Now, Cresslers is repairing it, and they're gonna bring it right away.
Repairing it?
Yeah.
Somehow I get from that it got broke.
Why can't I get the hat?
You're really gonna spend $200 on a hat when you won't even spend $5 to get me a Coke at the gas station? If you buy that stupid hat, we are no longer together. So, is it the hat or is it me?
I got the hat. I'm single.
Hey, if I paid for your wax, you chilling with me until the hair grow back. Cause I paid to see that. Ain't nobody else paid for that but me. You gonna give me your keys and everything because I just got your basketball court shined. You ain't about to go play a one-on-one with nobody else right now. You staying here.
Mike Kelly was the trickiest player who ever handled a baseball. There was nothing he would not attempt. Baseball rules were never made for Kel.
The most popular and most notorious star of the 19th century was Michael Joseph King Kelly, the sure-handed catcher for the Chicago White Stockings. He was so skilled at stealing bases, he once stole 6 in a single game, that he inspired a popular song, Slide, Kelly, Slide. He sometimes cut across the diamond, skipping second altogether when the umpire was not looking. Kelly drank as hard as he competed. Once, A.G. Spaulding put Pinkerton detectives on his trail and accused him of having been in a saloon at 3 a.m. drinking lemonade. Kelly was indignant. It was straight whiskey, he said. I never drank a lemonade at that hour in my life.
First pitch on the way to Ian Happ from Bryce Elder is a 4-seam fastball up top for a strike. It's 0-1. Back to the who is I. Who I is. The 0-1 chopped on the ground quickly. Steps on the bag. 1 down. Fast-moving game here. These fast-moving games make it very difficult to get through who I is. So along from being from California and 200 home runs and below the Mendoza line, I played for Texas, Detroit, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Houston. Actually had 2 stops in Detroit and 2 stops in Philly. 1 inside, 1. Also played baseball in Japan professionally. 1-1 down and away. 2. Had over 100 home runs in college baseball. 2-1 pitch, swing blasted high. Will the wind keep it in? Cunha drifting back to the wall, makes the leaping catch at the wall. A little bit of a hop there in front of the ivy. 2 down. Looks like Acuna might have gotten a haircut. Got his ears lowered while he's in Chicago. I could be wrong. He could just have it tucked up in his hat, but it looks a lot shorter than it normally is. It's tighter. We're going to finish this off because we haven't gotten them all from the radio land. But John, you are correct. Sinker on the way, popped up high and out of the sky. Deep into center field, just like that, 1, 2, 3. Dansby Swansea goes down. We are cruising through 4. We haven't even been doing this for an hour. Back in a flash here on Braves Country.
I can send you the address.
He didn't bring his phone, so...
Oh, I can give you the address.
No need.
Can't hurt.
Might hurt.
Armchair.
If the Hunger Games started on Monday, District 5 will have y'all done by Tuesday.
There's no way you can be serious. Ain't nobody messing with District 3. Straight out. Let's talk about it. Let's start at Texas. It has more guns than anybody else in the union. We straight with firearms. Arkansas has all of our resources. If you didn't know, that's where Walmart is headquartered at. We ain't shipping nothing out to nobody that ain't District 3. So resources. The Bible Belt, which is Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida, they gonna beat your ass and then pray for you. Straight up. Ain't nobody messing with them. And that's where all the hitters come from. So we're gonna send all them Floridians in early and take out whatever y'all got going on in the DMV, which ain't a lot of much. Be real. And if y'all try to invade 3, you're gonna have to come through North Carolina and Tennessee first. That's where all the rednecks are with all their bunkers just ready to blow up folks.
Bro, you're actually funny. I knew that. A lot of people know that. I'm okay. What's getting me is the actually.
So I used to date this guy. And he. Oh, I don't think I'm ready to talk about that yet.
Kelly and other carousing Chicago players were widely blamed for losing the championship to St. Louis in 1886. That winter, an exasperated Spaulding sold Kelly to Boston for the unheard-of sum of $10,000. Chicago fans were devastated, but Boston fans were so delighted they presented their new star with a house and a carriage drawn by 2 white horses in which to ride to the ballpark.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way to Marcelo Ozuna. Not everybody in Radio Land has chimed in yet, so we're going to finish with some of the bigger clues for this once legend of the game. As the 0-1 misses below the knees. Ozuna versus Horton, righty-righty. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Right there. 4-seamer at the knees. 1-2. He's inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame in 2007. And I have a rule named after me. A lot of folks don't know this, but as a result of the Expos trading me immediately after signing me, Major League Baseball instituted a rule where a team cannot trade a drafted player until he has been under contract with the club for at least 1 calendar year. The pitch misses inside 2-2. This rule has been known after my name. It was changed in 2015 to allow teams to trade drafted players after the World Series concluded. 2-2, fouls it back. We'll do it again. Nicknamed Bluto and Inky. Who I is. Looks like we got all the answers in from the different stations that are doing the Pete in Cavillia. 2-2 count once again. John with the correct answer first here in the chat here on Braves Country Radio on YouTube. 2-2 misses down below the knees. Ball 3-2. Full count. Swing! That ball's belted high and deep, but foul. Wind continues to blow in from left field to right center. Ozuna got some length on that one though, so that if you can keep it straight, you might be able to cut through it. 3-2 rolls it over. Should be an easy 5-3. It is. 1 down. Long at bat there by Ozuna. Horton now at 66 pitches. Michael Harris, the The second will be the batter. First pitch on the way is a curveball up top for a strike. It's 0-1. We go on. Swing, bangs it down the line, foul, 1-0. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires in the dirt. Braves nothing, Cubs 1. The 1-2. Swing lifts it into center field, drifting back, making the catch. Route number 2. Braves have yet to record a hit. Hort with the no-hitter going on here in the 5th inning. He has given up the 1 walk. To Matt Olson back in the 1st inning, but he's yet to give up a hit. First pitch on the way to Ha-Sung Kim. He's right there. Sweeper for a strike. It's 0-1. The way the Braves are swinging early and often, I mean, they are late for their plane, man. They're ready to get home. The 0-1. Right there for a strike, 0-2. If there's ever been a perfect match for a no-hitter, a team that is in the cellar, essentially, in September, chilly night, at the end of a long road trip, and a pitcher who is working very quickly. The 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. Top of the 5th inning. 1-0 your score. Cubs with an unearned run to take the lead a few innings ago. The 1-2. Swing, pops it up. Back behind the plate. Wind's starting to pick up once again. It is whistling in. And that's another factor with this too. So a couple of these balls that they've hit pretty well, but that wind's knocking it down and no chance to get it into the gap. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He's got a 6-pack of strikeouts and a goose egg on the board. No hitter going here in Chicago. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
What do you say when someone says you're not my cup of tea? I drink coffee anyway, so.
We're dog owners. We're gonna say the word naked anytime we take off our dog's collar. Someone's naked. We're dog owners. Of course we're gonna wake up to diarrhea on the floor at 2 in the morning. We're dog owners. We're gonna wait outside in the freezing cold for 5 hours for our dog to do their business, but instead they're gonna sniff every blade of grass. We're dog owners. We're gonna pay the vet over $1,000 just to find out that our dog has a little tummy ache. We're dog owners. If you ask to see a photo of our dogs, we're gonna show you way more than just one. In fact, I have a whole presentation ready, so you better sit down. We're dog owners. Of course, they each have their own personal stockings for Christmas.
If your name is Becca and I can't call you Becca, I don't want to be your friend.
I love King Kelly. I just love King Kelly. It's one of the great stories, my favorite. Is a day when he was sitting on the bench. And the rule at that time was that if you wanted to substitute for a player, all you had to do was announce yourself. So a foul ball comes in the direction of the bench. Kelly stands up, yells out, "Kelly now catching for Boston." Catches the ball, and it's recorded as an out. This is the trickster. This is the villain. This is the fool. He is also a great player. He is all the wonderful archetypes of baseball wrapped into one. And he also managed to drink himself to death before he hit the age of 40. So that's also an archetype, alas, in baseball.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball. Bottom of the 5th we go. Elder back to work. First pitch on the way. P at the knees, 93-mile-an-hour sinker does not get the call. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing. Soft line drive. Over to short. Catch is made by Kim. L6 in your scorecard. 1 away. What y'all having for dinner tonight there, Braves country? First pitch on the way. Shaw takes a bender at the knees. It's 0-1. I lucked out today. I've got cocktail shrimp. Is the 0-1. Drops a butt down the line. Foul. 0-2. Once again, trying to test Alvarez's range. They're not on the overshift right now. I don't know why Shaw did it there. It's really more a left-hander that can take advantage of that. Justin's got a Sammy's. Sleepwalking's got a pizza. Oh, 2 count. Shaw struck out his first time up. Ribs and fries, Mark. The 0-2. Swing, chops it foul. We'll do it again. Is that beef ribs or pork ribs as God intended, Mark? Give me that freaking beef nonsense they do in Texas. The 0-2 count. Pot roast, says James. I don't know I don't even want to know what you are talking about. I'm hoping that's a misspell. Brian, the 0-2. Swing, lifts it into center field, down for a base hit. And it's a 1-out single for the Cubs. What in the world, Brian? The fact that you're mixing fries in with it is the funniest part. Flips it over to first to keep the runner close by. Braves trail 1-0. Cubs have a no-hitter going through 5 here if you're just joining us. Spaghetti and garlic bread, says Justin. 4-seam fastball, swung on, foul back, it's 0-1. A little chilly. It's probably warm enough for chilly up there in New York, or cool enough for chilly up there. I don't like chili unless it's in the fall or winter. That's essentially January here in Florida. The 0-1, down and in 1-1. But once it gets the first cool night we get, that's the first thing I do is start looking to make chili. Uncle Charlie's got pork chops, cornbread dressing, asparagus, baked sweet taters. The 1-1 throw comes down the line, runner goes, and they got him. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Drake says enough is enough. Y'all been running on me all series. They got him. There's no way they want to challenge that. He got him by a mile. Counsell was looking in to check the replay, but that was almost pitch out territory. Perfect throw, perfect relay, and a perfect tag by Kim. Good job by Kim to reach out there and make that tag. You don't see that all the time. We've talked about this in the past, that you have to lean towards the runner and get him, because so many of them are doing the swim move nowadays. There's a slider. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. It says 3-1 on your screen, but it's 2-2. 3-1 on the Braves screen. The 2-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yak 'em. Set him down, Joe. My fingers is so. It's 1-0. Let's get a hit, Braves country. A no-no in the Windy City.
Here's my problem with cats. Best case scenario, you get the smartest cat in the world, he still craps in your house. I'll tell you what, instead of getting a cat, why don't we all just stop flushing?
Hey Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
I was a natural-born kicker, bent upon making trouble for others. I had an instinctive dislike both to study and work, and I shirked them whenever the opportunity offered. Cap Anson.
His real name was Adrian Constantine Anson, but those who cheered him for 27 years knew him first as Baby, then as Cap, and finally as Pop. He was the greatest player of his century. Anson played every position but pitcher for the Philadelphia Athletics, then joined Spalding's Chicago White Stockings and became first baseman and captain. He batted over 300 for 20 consecutive seasons, drove in 1,700 runs, and was the first man ever to accumulate 3,000 hits. Chicago fans loved Anson, but his players did not. He was too stern a taskmaster for that, imposing bed checks, levying $100 fines for beer drinking, insisting they report for a new early season workout he called spring training. Cap Anson was the symbol, one writer said, of all that was strong and good in baseball.
Ben Brown's now coming in, so I guess they're going to try to do a combined no-hitter on us. First pitch on the way is a four-seam fastball up top, misses high for a ball. It's 1-0. So the books are closed on Horton. 5 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. He threw a gem. Only 75 pitches, but I do know they have been trying to control his pitch count. Thought they may send him back out there for at least 1 more inning at just 75, but I guess not. The 2-0. Right there at the knees, did not get the call. 3-0. That might help us out too, because it's not just that he's pitching well, but you get a guy who's got a no-no going. The umpires give him the benefit of the doubt. 3-0 right there for a strike there. Little different situation when you're talking about a combined no-no, because those aren't really historical. 3-1 count. Swing pops it up. Back behind home plate. Thankfully out of play. Full count now. The 3-2. Swing. Fouls it away. Brian, you're the one that put it up there. It was corn dogs. I won't tell you all on Radio Land what he had originally put in there. But the payoff pitch, swing and a miss, chase a knuckle curve out of the zone. Strike 3, nasty pitch, went away. I thought you were making some kind of a joke, and I didn't really get the jokes. But I didn't realize you just typed it in there. Now there's Freudian slips, you know. 1 down. Well, that's what made me laugh so hard, Iron Lung, is it was the fact that it said and fries. It's like, what? Between that and the Shaka Khan thing from earlier today, man, it's been a lively chat. 1-0 count to Alvarez. Nacho takes pitch high and out of the zone, 2-0. Cubs 1, Braves nothing. 2-0. This is high, 3-0. Braves still without a base hit. They do have a walk. 3-0 inside. Oh, come on. Easily 2 inches inside, maybe 3. Not where you're seeing it on the screen. That's where he framed it. So a 3-1 count. Misses high ball 4. So finally, we get the right call. He'll head on down to first. We haven't had a chance to do anything tonight. So even on a walk, let's give some love to Nacho.
Whoa, you check it out. What? Look, that guy.
Get me some nachos.
It is a sign. A sign that needs nachos to help me score.
Ronald Acuna Jr. comes to the plate as the lineup flips over. First pitch did not go around as they check down the first base side. Austin Jones says, no dice. It's 1-0. Third time through the order for the Braves, looking for hopefully their first hit this inning, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, knuckle curve, it's 1-1. Pretty regularly, Ben Brown and Horton are piggyback together. They're doing that a lot in Pittsburgh. I started to talk about a few innings ago. The Pittsburgh Pirates are going to have a pitching staff next year. 1-1, misses high and out of the zone, ball 2-2. They lead the Dodgers now 3-0. They are in the 8th. We all know they got Skeens. We all know they had Jared Jones on the IL all year as the 2-1. Swinging a miss coming out of his shoes. 2-2. But Ashcraft pitched today. He went 3 innings, 4 strikeouts. It was piggybacked by Burrows, who went 3 and 2 strikeouts. And then, of course, is the 2-2. Swing, fouls it down the line, and do it again. Bubba Chandler, who just came up recently, he's been coming out of the pen as a swing man as they're trying to limit the innings from these guys. They're going to have an absolute blistering pitching staff going into next year. The question will be the bullpen, and of course, can they score runs? 2-2 count. Ball's in the dirt, gets away, and that'll easily make it up to second base for Nacho Alvarez as he heads on up on the wild pitch. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nasty knuckle curve. That one was more biting. Didn't have quite the looping action that the other ones did. It's almost like a hard change right under his hands. 2 down. Matt Olson. First pitch right there on the outer edge, 96 miles an hour. It's 0-1. He's the only other base runner for the Braves today. He walked in the first inning. The 0-1 swing, taps it foul out of the glove. And McGuire, it's 0-2. Braves still looking for that elusive first hit. We're here in the 6th inning. Braves trail 1-0 here in the Windy City. The 0-2. Brown looks back to second and brings it. High and out of the zone, 95 miles an hour, 1-2. 1-2 count. Down and in, 2-2. The 2-2 from Brown. Caught looking, strike 3, another one. Second time tonight, Olson's been caught staring at third strike. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 6th we go, trailing 1-0.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.
Are you an adult?
Yeah.
And it's almost winter?
Yeah.
Introducing Being Kinda Sick.
What's that?
You thought winter would be full of holiday spirit and joy, but instead you're just kinda sick for months straight and can't figure out why.
Am I sick or am I not sick? I don't get it.
Neither. You're kinda sick.
What?
With being kinda sick, you can be slightly congested all the time, have a cough that comes and goes, and randomly have a sore throat for no reason. And don't forget to have your excuse ready.
Dude, are you sick? No, I think it's just the season change. Please get away from me. I don't know what's going on. I'm not fully sick, but I don't really feel good either. I guess my body's finally falling apart.
Try it today.
Hitting is not about muscle. It's simple physics. Calculate the velocity v in relation to the trajectory t, in which g, gravity, of course, remains a constant. It's not complicated.
Now, who are you again?
Assistant to the traveling secretary.
You're the guy who put us in that Ramada in Milwaukee.
You want to talk about hotels? You want to win some ball games?
Hey, we won the World Series.
In 6 games.
This helpful instructional message from the National Association of People Who Have Trouble Walking and Chewing Gum at the same time. Step, chew. Step, chew. Step, chew. Step, chew.
Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis was brought in as an authority figure, someone who looked the part. That's a great granite face, shock of white hair. Looked like Jupiter in a very bad mood.
Born in Millville, Ohio, Landis was named for the Civil War battlefield on which his father had lost his leg. As a judge, he had once sentenced an aging bank robber to 15 years in jail. Your Honor, the man said, I'm 72 years old. I can't serve that long. Landis replied, well, do the best you can.
Welcome back. First pitch from Elder is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Braves trail 1-0. The one lone run was given up on an error by Eli White. 1-0, misses high and out of the zone. Ball 2-2. Bryce Elder's pitched pretty good game tonight. 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, 4 hits allowed, but he has scattered them. And he has not walked anybody. Is the 2 O's right there for a strike 2 and 1. 73 pitches in. Two one. Swing, chops it foul. 2-2. I won't go back through the whole thing, Goldeneye, but you're asking why he was taken out. We already went over that, but it was planned. 2-1 count. Two. Right there at the knees, caught looking, strike 3. 5th strikeout of the night, 1 down. Elder came into tonight 5 wins and 9 losses. ERA 5.85. He's dropped it to 5.61 with these 5 1/3 scoreless innings so far. First pitch on the way to Bush is outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Chops it foul down the line. 1-1. He could get a quick inning. He may even come out for the 7th. I mean, why not? One count. Elder spins, flips it up there, fouls it away. It's 1-2. Cubs have a combined no-hitter going right now. 6 innings, no hits allowed, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. Bush fouls it away. It's 1-2. Elder looks in. 1-2. Swing, pops it up. Can of corn. Nacho calling everybody off. He'll make the catch. 2 down. You have 5 in your scorecard. 2 down here in the 6th. Good to see you, Thomas. Long time, no time. First pitch on the way is a swing and a miss by Seiya Suzuki. It's 0-1. Suzuki playing right field tonight because of the injury to Kyle Tucker from last night as he sits tonight's game out. 1 inside, 2. Thomas, that's one of your countrymen, Seiya Suzuki from Arakawa, Japan. I'm probably butchering the hell out of that, but that's where he's from. The 1-2 count. Righty-righty matchup. Suzuki 0 for 2. Pitch on the way, outside wide, 2-2. The 2-2, down and away, 3-2. Full count from Elder. Spins and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yak 'em. That'll get us through 6. We go to the 7th. The stretch is on the way. The Braves trail 1-0. Let's get a hit.
So my wife and I share a sense of humor.
No, we don't.
We have to because she doesn't have one.
Those people told you for days in advance that if the university sought to go ahead with that construction, they were going to physically destroy the university. Now, why did you
negotiate many times?
Negotiate? What is to negotiate? What is?
The university is a public institution.
That's
It's an
right.
important institution
But the university,
for all of its own community and for the community of Berkeley that live around it.
all of it began the first time some of you who know better and are old enough to know better let young people think that they had the right to choose the laws they would obey as long as they were doing it in the name of social protest.
Here are some baseball facts you might not have known. In 1978, the Yankees handed out candy bars with Reggie Jackson on the wrapper called Reggie Bars. When Jackson was playing for the Baltimore Orioles, he said, "If I played in New York, they'd name a candy bar after me." In a 1947 college baseball game between Yale and Fordham, each team had a very notable player. The first baseman for Yale was future President George H.W. Bush, and the Fordham center fielder was legendary Dodgers announcer Vin Scully. H.W. Bush and Yale would go on to win the game 3-1.
You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, grand slam home run to win a baseball game. And that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. It can bring you up here, and don't get too damn cocky, because tomorrow it can bring you down there. See? But one thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Welcome back. Cubs have a no-hitter against the Braves as we head to the 7th inning. First pitch from Brown to Ozzie Albies is in the dirt. It's 1-0. 1-0. Outside wide, ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. We have another Who Is I here or Who I Is here in a second. The 2-0. Swing! That ball's going to get down into right field, and the no-hitter is off the board, Braves country. Good piece of hitting by Ozzie. Hanging knuckle curve on the outside part of the plate, and he just kind of laced it over the head of the second baseman, Horner, into right field. Horner tried to jump to his very top. He knew what was on the line. Drake Baldwin, the batter, first pitch swinging. He rifles one towards center. That's going to go right into the glove of the center fielder, Castro. One pitch out, one away. fairly well hit ball, but hit it right into where Castro was playing him. That'll bring Ozuna to the plate. Ozuna, like everybody else except for Ozzie, he's over. First pitch on the way is right there below the knees. It's 1-0. Seventh inning is on the way. Or seventh inning stretch is on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One count. Brings it high and inside. 2-1. The 2-1 in the dirt. 3-1. Ball bounces away. Ozzie Albies will scoot up to second base. It'll be a wild pitch on Brown, and we've got the tying run in scoring position. That goes back to the old thing we've talked about all year is the fact that these catchers are being taught to sit on one knee, and they try to backhand balls in the dirt. Another one gets away. Back to back. Ozzie should be standing at third. I don't know what he's doing. He was asleep at the wheel there. That ball got away. He should be standing at third base right now. But instead, it'll just be a pitch in the dirt, no wild pitch. Back-to-back pitches in the dirt. They're going to go talk. Counsel's, oh, I guess Counsel, that's it. All right, so runners at first and second, one out. And that'll be it for Brown. Here comes the left-hander in to face Michael Harris. Game on the line. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. This date in 1894, Connie Mack leads the Pirates to a 22-1 rout of his former team, the Washington Senators. The triumph will be the Tall Tactician's first of his major league setting 3,731 victories. He will collect as a manager during his 53 years in the dugout. On this date in 1928, Ty Cobb collects the last hit of his major league career as a pinch hitter, doubling off right-hander Bump Hadley in the Athletic 6-1 loss to the Senators at Griffith Stadium. The 41-year-old Georgia Peach will end his playing days establishing the major league record for hits, 4,191, which will be surpassed by Pete Rose in 1985, but is still the all-time hit king with a batting average of .366 lifetime. On this date in 1953, South Bend Blue Sox right-hander Gene Faught tosses a perfect game, beating the Kalamazoo Lassies 4-0 to become the first professional pitcher in history to accomplish the feat twice. The All-American Girls Professional Baseball League Player of the Year, who also didn't allow a Rockford Peach, made famous in the movie League of Their Own, battered to reach base in a 1951 contest. She will only pitch one more game before retiring at the end of the season. Welcome back. Drew Pomerantz comes in from the bullpen. First pitch on the way, four-seam fastball. High and inside. For ball, it's 1-0. We've seen him in the series already. Lefty with the 2.04 ERA. 6'5", 246-pounder out of Memphis, Tennessee. Played his college ball at Ole Miss. 1-0 count, runners at first and second, one out. Lefty-lefty matchup, the pitch on the way, swing! Just got a piece of it, 1-1. Came in against the Braves last night through a scoreless inning, one hit and one strikeout. The 1-1 swing, rips it over to first. This is going to be a 3-6 put out, underhanded job by Bush to Swanson. Harris will easily make it to first. No way they're going to turn the double play. So you've got runners on the corners and 2 outs as Ozzie scampers down to third base from second. Kind of an interesting feed there by Bush. He underhanded it from about 50 feet away from the bag. Hit him right in the stride, but no one was covering the bag in time to get the speedy Harris. Pomerantz was covering, but he just doesn't have the speed. So, runners at the corners, 2 outs. Once again, if Ozzie were standing at third during all this, where he should have been after that second wild pitch, we'd have a tie ball game, but instead it's going to be up to Ha-Sung Kim. Lefty-righty matchup. Kim 0 for 2 on the day. Set up inside. Here's the first pitch. Swing, rips it down the left field line, going back, back, back. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-llama ding-dong. A 3-run shot. And Ha-Sung Kim, baby! 391 happy feet later. And what about that? We got a shortstop that can go yard. The sky's the limit in 2026, baby. Boom goes the dynamite. He knew it the moment he clocked it. Man, oh man alive. How about that? All smiles in the dugouts now. First pitch to Eli White is off the plate for a ball. It's 1-0. Just the second hit of the night by the Braves, but they've taken a 3-1 lead. 1-0. Fouls it down the line 1-1. That sets up for the back of the bullpen. Now I'm sure the Braves are getting fast and furious in that bullpen to set up the 7th, 8th, and 9th. I would think Elder goes back out to at least start the bottom of the 7th. He's at 86 pitches. 1-1 in the dirt. 2-1. Two-1 count. He's making 13 this year. The Braves will be on the hook for 2. Is the 2-1 up the middle. Grabs it by a good grab by Dansby Swanson. He'll fire it to first from his knees, but no way he's going to get the speed of Eli White. And it's an infield single for Little White Lightning, the Book of Eli.
Cursed be the ground for our sake, both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us.
Looks like Elder's staying warm with his arm, so I think the plan is for him to go back out there. Pretty well rested bullpen. Eyeglasses will be ready to roll by the 9th. First pitch on the way. Eli goes. Bender in the dirt, and Eli's going to steal that with ease. I don't even know why he threw it down there to second base. Book of Eli's in scoring position now with 2 outs. And he'll be going at the crack of the bat. Anything that gets down into the outfield would score for sure. 1-0 count. Nacho Alvarez walked in the 6th. He's 0 for 1. Knuckle curve right there across the belt. It's 1-1. Pirates held on and got that win against the Dodgers tonight, the 1-1. Check swing, did he go around? He did not. 2-1. They shut out the Dodgers 3-0. Blue Jays lead the Reds in Cincinnati 12-6. They are thumping them. Guardians the same in Boston, 8-1 over the Red Sox. Rays 9-4 over the Mariners. 2-1 swing and a miss, 2-2. That game is in the 7th. They're in the 6th inning in Kansas City, Missouri, and the Angels have a 3-2 lead over the Royals. In Minneapolis, the Twins lead the White Sox 2-1 in the 6th inning. And in Milwaukee, the Brewers 6, Phillies 1. They're in the 6th. Cardinals are shutting out the A's 2-0 in St. Louis, 7th inning. And the Yankees 3-0 over the Astros heading to the 5th. The 2-2 swing lifts it towards right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Eli White will come around to score, and the Braves have taken a 4-1 lead. Good piece of hitting there by Nacho Alvarez. Just kind of poked it in there into right field.
Whoa, you check it out. What? Look, that guy. Get me some nachos. It is a sign. A sign. It means nachos to help me score.
Hard fastball there on the outer part of the plate. He just sliced it. Of course, with Eli's speed, there's just no way you're going to get him. So 4-1 your score, top of the 7th. They'll go out there and talk to him one more time. This time the pitching coach is out there. Tommy Hotovy of the Chicago Cubs. Braves 4, Cubs 1. Top of the 7th. First pitch on the way is the check swing. Out the way, it's 1-0. Cubs had a no-hitter going until Ozzie Albies singled here in the 7th. 1-0. Fouls it down the line. One count. Four to 1 your score, top of the 7th. As it is right there on your screen. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Knuckle curve, 1-2. Profar should be back to the Braves this weekend. Return to Atlanta. Went on paternity leave to start the series. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Chased a knuckle curve in the dart, and that'll end the inning. But not for your Atlanta Braves. Put 4 on the board. Taking the lead, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Here in Braves country.
All right, I can't see you. Let me hear you. A 1, a 2, a 3. We out to the ball game. We out to the side. Find me something to crack down. I don't care if I have to get back on the creek.
Welcome back. Sorry, there was a delay. The 0-2 count to Ian Happ. Misses outside for a ball. It's 1-2. Bryce Elder, his 90th pitch of the night. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. They do have quite a bit of, it looks like it's Dylan Lee and Tyler Kinley warming up in the pen for the Braves. The 2-2. Swing, lifts it. High into center. Harris is underneath it. He'll catch it well in front of the 400-foot marker in center field. One down. One down, and Carlos Santana, the batter. First pitch on the way. Slider right there on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Yeah, I mean, I would say there's a good argument that Nick Allen's the best glove in the game, sure. But Kim's more the complete package. And he does have a Gold Glove as a utility Gold Glove. So he can play all over it. In a perfect world, they're bringing them both back. I don't know why they wouldn't. The only way that doesn't happen is if Kim ends up opting out. And I think it'd be just stupid on his part to 1-1 in the dirt. One good season with Atlanta could rebuild his market value. He could probably name his price going into free agency. He's guaranteed $16 million next year if he comes back to 2-1. Right there at the knees, 2-2. 2-2 count. Gibson fires. Swing, pops it up. High into shallow left field. Eli White coming in, bangs into Kim. Kim makes the catch. I don't think Kim heard him. That's realistically Eli's ball there. But Eli's coming from a long way away. He may not have heard him. Boy, would that not have just stunk if those two collide and get injured. He just missed clipping. He was calling him off because he had him, and Eli must not have heard him either. Eli was calling, I got it, but it was at the very last second. So all's well that ends well. That was close and dangerous. The 1-0 count to Swanson. Nobody on, 2 out, bottom of the 7th. Braves lead it 4-1. All the damage coming in the 7th inning, including base hits. 1-0. Up top for a strike. Cubs had a combined no-hitter going into that 7th inning. 2-0. Right there, first strike. 2-1. 8th inning on the way. We all know what that means in Braves country. The 2-1. This is down and away 3. 3-1 count from Elder. Pitch 101. Swing, hammers it over to short. Kim's got it, fires it to first. A perfect bullet, and that'll end the inning. Cubs go down 1-2-3. We'll be back in a flash. It's the 8th inning here in Braves country.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? Yeah? Yeah, I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
When buying a beer, don't make this mistake. Buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, Carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Okay. Let's get it!
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time. Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is not...
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
Oh, yeah? For me and the Lord, we gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
If you want to stop me, you're going to have to kill me!
First pitch on the way from Rogers, the left-hander coming in to face Matt Olson is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Saw Gary say that is the 1-0 down and away. 2-0. That first pitch hit the zone. Heard Gary say that, commenting that Tim can't speak good English as the 2-0 swung on, chops it over towards third. Good throw across the diamond by Shaw. He was really playing that shortstop position, but it's a 5-3 put out, one down. See, when you have a guy like Shaw over there, you can play that kind of defense because he has big range. Nacho just doesn't have that range. So if you're going to do that, you're better off putting Kim or whoever's going to play shortstop that day and have Nacho slide over towards second, which is his actual position. First pitch to Ozzie Albies is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. That was a hard hit ball by Matt Olson. And he said that Tim can't speak English, good English, I'm sure is what he meant, because he can speak a little English. He's a 1-0 down into him. He ought to fit right in Braves country. There's a lot of people in Braves country that were born here and don't speak very good English. 2-0 count. Ozzie's 1 for 3. He broke up the no-hitter in the 8th inning. The 2-0. Misses high 3-0. No, Tim Kim is a ex-Padre. Came over from Korea. Signed with the Padres this year. He signed a free agent deal with an extension. A player option is the 2-1. Pops it up foul, 2-2. With the Tampa Bay Rays. But no, he's never played for the Chicago Cubs. I mean, you might be thinking of Suzuki, who's in the outfield today. They're not even the same country. Suzuki's from Japan and Kim is from Korea. The 2-2 swing. That ball's belted. Stay fair. Stay fair. Get up. Get up. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a solo shot, and the whiz. His 15th homer of the year. She gone. .369 happy feet later. Pitch was about letter high over the plate. Basically put it on a tee for Ozzie, and he did not miss it. First pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin is lefty-lefty. Pitch right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Braves 5, Cubs 1 now. 0-1. Swing. Dribbles it over towards first. Covering the bag is Rogers, so it'll be 3-1, 2 down. Do one more quick who is I, who I is. Infielder by trade, though I kind of played all over, a 2-time All-Star, and I'm from the Dominican Republic. Played for the Mariners and the Red Sox, the Mets. Pitch on the way is banged into the dugout to Luke Williams. It's 0-1. Luke Williams on for Marcell Ozuna. When he pinch ran, Ozuna got on. Sweeper down and in, 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing, fouls it back 1-2. Played for the Twins for a little bit. Royals, Dodgers. Really known as an up the middle infielder, shortstop and second baseman. The 1-2. Swung on, banged into left field, threw for a base hit, and Luke Williams for a long single. He'll keep the inning going. Good piece of hitting there by Cool Hand Luke. And the Braves keep the line moving. Two-time All-Star, had over 50 home runs and a batting average of over 260 and over 500 RBIs. First pitch on the way, lefty-lefty matchup right there for a strike to Michael Harris. It's 0-1. Broke into the majors in the 1990s and played all the way through the mid-2000s. The 0-1's right there, first strike, it's 0-2. A two-time All-Star. The 0-2, swing and a miss, nasty sweeper, strike 3. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. A 5-1 lead. The bullpen comes in to try to slam the door when we return.
Honey, I'm from the South. When I say, what did you say? I'm not asking you to repeat it. I'm asking you if you go with Jesus because you're about to meet him.
Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Do you sometimes sit and just be thinking like, man, I can't believe my best friend's a thug?
You're not a thug.
Yes, I am a thug.
You're not a thug.
Yes, I am.
How are you a thug?
I took hip-hop classes, Chad.
Here are some baseball facts that you might not have known. In the 1995 MLB draft, the Montreal Expos chose a 17-year-old catcher from San Mateo, California, named Tom Brady. But Brady decided to pursue football instead.
The 1906 Chicago Cubs, believed by many to have been the best team in baseball history. They moved smoothly to the pennant that year, winning 116 games and losing just 36. One key to the Cubs' consistency was their infield, the celebrated double play combination of Tinker to Evers to Champ. Chicago fans loved them, but they did not much like each other, or anyone else for that matter. First baseman and manager Frank Chance fined his players $10 if they so much as shook hands with an opposing player. Second baseman Johnny Evers was so touchy that his teammates called him the human crab, and he missed one entire season after suffering a nervous breakdown. Shortstop Joe Tinker was ordinarily a cheerful man, but even he refused to speak with Evers for 2 whole seasons after a quarrel over cab fare.
Back to the Who Is I, or Who I Is. This will be the Google-ish, Googleable clue that John will jump on. It's the first pitch on the way from Tyler Kinley, who comes in, fires a 4-seam fastball. It's 0-1. Kinley set to face the 7, 8, 9 batters in the Chicago order. Braves lead at 5-1, bottom of the 8th. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Nasty slider. It's 0-2. My nickname is Mini-Me, and I played for the Long Island Ducks, where I charged the mound chasing the Bluefish pitcher Matt Beach with the bat after I was hit by a pitch. I pled not guilty to second-degree assault charges and was given 2 years probation. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him. 1 down. In 2010, I was again engaged in an on-field assault when I struck an umpire while managing a Lidham game. That's probably all I've got this year. First pitch on the way to Matt Shaw's right there outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Day after the incident is the 1-0, fouls straight back 1-1. I resigned and left the country. It's a 1-1 count. They have all gotten it in radio land, so we'll just see if anyone can get it here in Braves country. The 1-1 fouls it down the line, 1-2. Jose Offerman is his name. He became the first Dodger to face the Marlins, striking out against Charlie Huff in 1993 on opening day. The 1-2 count. High and inside, 2-2. This is Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders didn't manage out of the country and get ran out because he assaulted an umpire. 2-2 count. Swing, pops it up, back behind home plate. I remember the first incident. I did not know about the second incident where he did it out of the country. That was, let me say that was 2010. I remember the incident when he was in the minor leagues at the Long Island Ducks and was chasing the pitcher with the bat. They had it on Sports Center or something that night. Because I remember thinking, man, I can't believe he's still playing baseball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nasty slider by Kinley, 2 down. I've never known Deion to do anything remotely close to that. 2 down. I could see Bryce Elder doing it. First pitch on the way to McGuire. There's a slider right there on the outer edge. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Braves lead at 5-1. Bottom of the 8th, they'll head back to Atlanta and welcome in the Mariners on Friday. The 0-1 high and out of zone 1. Braves Country Day will come your way 10 a.m. Eastern for you Country Club members. If you want to catch it off the club, we'll have it over on Armchair QB Radio on YouTube. 1-1. Swing pops it up. High in the sky. Can of corn. Catch is made by Nacho, and that'll end the inning. Cubs go down in order. 1, 2, 3. Tyler Kinley helping out Elder. 5-1 your score. Back in a flash.
It's unacceptable. We shouldn't let him get away with it.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, let's
give him
stab
a
him.
piece of our mind.
Funniest baseball team names of all time. Number 9 from my home state of Ohio, the Akron Rubber Ducks. Number 8 are the Traverse City Pit Spitters. Number 7, the Burlington Sock Puppets. The marketing part of every minor league baseball team has to be the only department that never has to get drug tested. Number 6, the Danville Dans. Their mascot isn't even a mascot. It's just a guy whose name is Dan. Number 5 are the San Antonio Flying Chanclas. What is a chancla, you might ask? It's a flip-flop that abuelas throw at their grandchildren when they are misbehaving. Number 4, the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Number 3, the Missouri River Motorboaters. The Bismarck Larks are changing their name to this for one day. They said it was because they want to honor their boat-loving fans. Sure, yeah, right. Number 2 are the Carolina Disco Turkeys. What is a disco turkey? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Take all of my money. And number 1, the Florence Yawls. What is their team name? A yawl. What is a yawl? A water tower. What?
It was a ton of Gen Xers that just unanimously agree that the good old days were better. Give me a real concrete answer on why the good old days were better than now.
I think it was easier to be happy a long time ago. I think that today it's expensive and difficult for people to be happy. It was much easier to be happy. You could sit on a porch in a rocking chair with your friend and a glass of lemonade or iced tea. Back in the day, it was just easier to be happy than it is now.
Imagine Bob Feller, 17 years old, in the small farming town of Van Meter, Iowa, throwing against the proverbial wall of the barn and having a fastball that could beat any in the major league at that time. What was particularly extraordinary when the young feller at 17 came into the major leagues, and what people forget is that his fastball was so great because his curveball was extraordinary too.
Man of the hour, Ha-Sung Kim comes to the plate. Braves lead at 5-1. Hodge, the right-hander, on the bump for the Cubbies. First pitch on the way is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Four-seamer. Smacks the track up top. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Bender down below the knees. Sweeper. 1-0. Braves lead at 5-1 after trailing 1-0, entering the 7th inning and facing the Cubs no-hitting them, and a combined no-hitter going. And they exploded for 4 runs. All began with Ozzie Albies single to lead it off, and then Kim clocked a 3-run home run to make it 3-1. The sweeper up top for a strike. It's 2-2. It was a no-doubter. He's got just enough power to get over. He doesn't have that warning track power like we've been seeing quite a bit from the shortstop position this year. The 2-2 pops it up, got underneath that one. Slams the bat, heads towards first. Should be an easy F7. It is. 1 down. Wind still whipping from left to right. That's what made that home run even more impressive. He hit it right into the teeth of the wind. Sweeper's right there, first strike, it's 0-1. Getting a couple of questions from the radio folks abroad. Kim is 29 years old out of Korea. Sweeper up top to Eli White. Makes it 1-1 count. Swing. Rifles it right to Nico Horner. Hard hit ball, but right at him. An Adam ball, 2 down. Two up, 2 down, top of the 9th. First pitch on the way is up top to Nacho Alvarez. It's on 1. I would think we're going to see Iglesias. We haven't seen him in quite a few days, and we got the day off tomorrow, so I would think he's going to come in, even though it's not a save situation. The 0-1 outside wide, 1-1 count. Righty. Swing and a miss. Sweeper in the dirt, 1-2. Two brings it, slaps it back foul. Do it again. Nacho Alvarez now batting .242 on the year. Pitch on the way is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball high and out of the zone. 2-2. Kim had shoulder surgery, which is the big injury he's dealt with over the last couple of seasons, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, chase it out of the zone. When we come back, Iglesias is coming into the game. We'll try to give you a few more tidbits on Kim when we return.
Here are some baseball facts you might not have known. At Fenway Park, which is the home of the Boston Red Sox, there is a lone red seat in the right field bleachers. The seat signifies the longest home run ever hit in the ballpark. The home run was hit by Ted Williams in 1946 and was officially measured at 502 feet. In 1985, third baseman Mike Schmidt criticized his own Philly fans for booing him by calling them uncontrollable and beyond help. Once he got back to Philadelphia, he was scared the fans would throw stuff at him on the field, so he decided to wear an outfit of a wig and sunglasses. If you ever want to break into Randy Johnson's house, you might want to think again. When being interviewed about gun violence in 1995, Johnson was quoted as saying, "I don't own a gun, but I keep a bag of baseballs near our bed. If someone breaks in, they better be wearing a batting helmet because I'm going to throw at their head."
Baseball is good, an honorable profession, a great challenge. It has blessed me, I blessed it, and it has blessed our country. Branch Rickey. He was born on an Ohio farm in 1881 and named Wesley Branch Rickey for John Wesley, the founder of his family's Methodist faith. He was a pious, hard-working boy who memorized scripture, taught himself Greek, Latin, and algebra, and promised his mother never to drink or swear or violate the Sabbath. But he was mad about baseball, learned to play in the backyard with a ball stitched by his mother, followed every move of the Cincinnati Reds, and became a good enough catcher with the Duck Run, Ohio team to consider a professional career. Still, the game was not a proper livelihood for a God-fearing young man, and so he abandoned baseball to teach school in Turkey Creek, Ohio. But Branch Rickey would one day become what one sports writer called the most original mind and the best organizer the game has ever produced. And in 1947, he would help make baseball, in truth, what it had always claimed to be, the national pastime.
Welcome back. Raisel Iglesias comes on. So when he came off the IL recently, it wasn't to do with his shoulder. It was what was considering ongoing back tightness. So that is a little bit of a concern going into next year. You need to have a backup plan. So that's why I think they'll keep Nick Allen. It's the first pitch on the way to Nico Horner is chopped foul. It's 0-1. keep him as a backup plan, you're going to have an affordable guy to come off the bench to spell innings from time to time. Hopefully you can keep him from hitting the IL, and hopefully a full season of being healthy will do the trick. The 0-1 chops a foul to him, too. But you hate to see that. A guy who's fairly young and he's got back problems playing the infield, which is a grind on the body in a 162-game season. You might see a situation where he gets days off from time to time just to alleviate that. The 0-2, swing, chops it over towards second. Ozzie, 4-3, 1 down. Situations where it's like a day game following a night game. And Nick Allen's fine to do something like that, go out there and play 25 to 30 games throughout the season to spell him. Maybe come into pinch run at the end of a ball game and play defense. I mean, to me, that's a perfect match. You'd like it better if one of them was left-handed, but it doesn't really matter because Nick Allen can't hit to save his life anyway, so who cares? He's there to play defense and run. First pitch to Michael Bush is fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, lifts it into center, drifting over, making the catch. Easy play for Harris, 2 down. First pitch on the way is a 4-seam fastball to Suzuki. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. (0-2) count. High and out of the zone, 1-2. So we'll know early, if you're wondering about those player options, it has to be decided by the 5th day after the end of the World Series. So we'll know very quickly if Kim is opting in or out, which is good for the Braves because if he opts not to pick up his option, then you got to go to a plan B and C to figure out who's going to play shortstop. 1-2 count. Righty. The pitch on the way. Outside wide, slider misses, 2-2. Cubs down to their last strike. Suzuki 0 for 3 with a ground out, a fly out, a strikeout. The 2-2. Swing. Just got a piece of it to stay alive. We'll do it again. The 2-2 in the dirt. Changeup misses, 3-2. The 3-2, high and outside wide. Ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. The full count sends the runner down to first on the walk, and the first pitch on the way is a 4-seam fastball to Happ. It's 1-0. On the pitch, Suzuki goes down and takes second base. It'll be defensive indifference, will not be a stolen base. Happ 1 for 3, swings, slices that down the line, foul. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. High and out of the zone. 2-1. Two one outside wide ball 3-1. 3-1 count. Runner at second, 2 outs. The pitch, swing, fouls it away. Full count now. Cubs once again down to their last strike. Suzuki at second, infield back into the right. The payoff pitch, 95, just misses outside, ball 4. So, the tying run now moves to the on-deck circle. Now it's starting to get hairy. You got Santana coming to the plate and Dansby Swanson in the hole. Or Dansby Swanson on deck, excuse me. Moving from the hole to on deck. Castro is in the hole. First pitch on the way. Change up nowhere near the zone. It's 1-0. Iglesias, 20 pitches in. 1-0. Brings it. Swing, rips it down the first base line. Just foul, 1-1. We'll go over Kim's contract on Braves Country today on Friday and get you ready for the Seattle series. And start looking ahead to what the Braves will be doing with the roster in September. The 1-1, change-up misses, 2-1. He's all over the place the last couple of batters. Two 1 count, 2 on, 2 out. Iglesias, 23rd pitch of the inning. Right there, 95, 2-2. Deuces wild, 2 on, 2 out. A 2-2 count. Cubs have been down to their last strike 3 times in this inning now. The 2-2, nowhere near the zone, 95 inside. Full count. The runners will be off to the races, but those runs don't really matter. It's the man at the plate and the man on deck. A 4-run game, the payoff pitch. Caught, looking strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Atlanta Braves win this one 5-1. And the Braves stave off a sweep of the Cubbies in Wrigley Field. Game ball, I think that's pretty easy. It's our new guy, Hassan Kim. This 3-run belt in the 7th inning. Got to give a shout out to Ozzie. He went 2 for 4 with 2 runs and a home run in his own right. But Kim's big 3-run home run gives him his first game ball here in Braves country. Bryce Elder, not for nothing, 7 innings, 6 strikeouts with the wind blowing in. He was able to deal and keep the ball in the park, which has been a struggle all year long. 7 innings, 4 hits. He did not walk anybody. Kinley came in and shut the 8th inning down, and Iglesias stopped it for the 9th. He will not get he won't get the save, but the Braves win at 5-1. Elder will improve to 6 wins and 9 losses. Brown gets the loss. He'll go to 5-8. And Elder dropped his ERA to 5.54. which isn't great, but it's been a lot higher. Something to lean on heading towards the back stretch here in 2025 and maybe do a little something in 2026. Y'all have a great night, Braves country. Enjoy your Thursday off. We're back at it, 10 a.m. Eastern. Braves country today on Friday, and then first pitch is 7:15. And for you football fans, we're doing the draft tomorrow live here on the show. We're going to give you our first NFL six-pack of picks. And looking forward to a fun weekend here in Braves country.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Let me
Goodbye, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart, goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.